drop down now.
Well, welcome to the pro card of this Empire Fight Series Muay Thai promotion at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre in Perth, Western Australia. Hello, my name's Brett Dunn. Great to have you on board. If you're joining the broadcast on livecombatsports.com.au from anywhere around the world, we have a huge night of fights coming up. Massive talent of Muay Thai practitioners from both homegrown as well as internationally as well. We've got Batman, Shannon Gardner, Judy Humber, Damon Nelson, Max McVicker, the one and only Rod Tang is in the house as well, taking on Perna a little bit later. And I'm very lucky to be joined by a bit of a legend here for WA Muay Thai, but Australian Muay Thai as well. 60 wins to her name in her fight career, as well as 6 world titles. Kaylee Reese, welcome to the commentary. Lovely to have you here.
Hello again, how are you?
It's great. Great to have you here, mate, and looking forward to a massive night of fights.
It's such a great card. I mean, I feel like it was only yesterday we were at the Amateur Empire show in Bibra Lake, and here we are again, only 8 weeks later, put together a massive card here, international fights, as you can see, and yeah, I just can't wait to see, especially obviously my favourite fight that I'm looking forward to see is Shannon and Judy.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Look, Shannon Gardner is an absolute legend and 2-time world champion, both holding WBC and WMC world titles. Judy Humber holding an international WBC title herself, so that's going to be an absolute barn burger.
Can't wait.
Barn burner even.
Barn burger? I'm sure they want a burger.
Yeah, that's a burger special you get out in the country where I'm from. But this first fight here, we have Talia Basso Brusa from Riddler's Gym taking on Mel Jones of KO Sock Muay Thai. Both girls looking fairly evenly matched. Talia with a 6-2 fight record and Mel with a 4-3 fight record. So this is setting up to be a great way to start our pro card event. Abby Nelson in charge in the middle there, our referee. Abby Nelson, who's also a ONE FC referee as well, official over there. Spends a lot of time in Thailand and Malaysia. Lucky enough also to call Perth home, or Mandurah home.
She's an absolute powerhouse, isn't she?
She is.
Powerhouse woman.
Former Australian Muay Thai champion herself back in the day.
Whole family's just involved in Muay Thai. They've got Damon fighting on the card later. I'm assuming she'll be pretty damn nervous to watch her son. Whether she'll be refereeing, I doubt it.
I would say it'd be a slight conflict of interest if she will be reffing that one, but no, you're right. A family of fighters, and obviously herself being both a fighter and a trainer, and husband Andrew being the trainer as well at Lana Prestige Muay Thai. So the Nelson family, very prominent in WA Muay Thai and a very familiar name and face.
DNA in their blood, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, not long now, we should be getting underway with the first fight of our pro card. This is set for 3 3-minute rounds. And we are away.
So just looking here, we've got Mel, obviously, she's 42, which is a solid effort. I know,
absolutely.
I mean, obviously knowing how it feels over 40, I know how hard it is to train and to keep fit and all that kind of stuff. So to actually see her in there at 42, it's a solid effort.
It is impressive, very, very impressive. Both girls exchanging early, no real slow start to them, and it's a 3-round fight, so that's what you'd expect. Knees thrown in the grapple while they're in the centre of the ring here.
So I know Talia is really strong in the clinch, and that's how she's won predominantly most of her other fights. She's just got a really strong grip around. She gets that lock on really tight, and it's really difficult for girls to get out of it. So it'd be interesting to see if that's how this fight goes today.
Absolutely. Now, Jones trying to push forward and blocking attempts there from Talia, delivering a teep, then a low kick, and then a rib kick delivered back from Talia, and another one again. Kick still exchanged. Both girls having fun, big smiles. Now again looking to reset in the middle. Jones evading that one very nicely, delivering a teep back of her own. Fight returns to the centre of the ring.
So I'd be interested to see when they go back to the corner how quick Mel recovers. And I was talking about age before, and I know obviously being a bit older, that the older you get, the longer it takes to recover. And obviously Talia being only 23, she's still young, she recovers fast. And obviously as you get older, that recovery time does take a little bit longer. So it'd be interesting to see sort of, they've started really fast and really hard, if Mel can keep that pace up as well. Yeah,
absolutely. And she's doing both girls very evenly matched at the moment. No clear front row. Sneaky elbow in there from Mel as well. Talia now pushing her into the corner, trying to establish a bit of control. And referee Abby Nelson says, let's break this up, start in the middle again. And again, we're away. Mel Jones having started this sport at the age of 36, the tender age of 36.
just saying before, that's the time that I retired. She was just starting when I was finishing.
Oh, it's nice you passed the baton on to someone as that happened.
But it's good to see. Obviously, she started at a late age, and she wanted to give it a go, and she has. And look where it's taken her. She's on the the pro card of Empire, opening up the show.
Yes,
so.
And confidently taking the centre of the ring there before. Now trying to force Talia back in the corner. Talia up to the task and circling out with a hook there. Nearing the end of this first round. Hook to kick thrown there from Talia, at least hitting the arms there of Jones and hitting the arms of Jones again. Jones is still returning though.
Both very similar actually. They're similar with their hands, similar with their kicks, and they're both quite similar in clinch too, and that would obviously come, look at the gyms, you've got Riddlers and Cowsock, so they've got, both got Thai trainers as well with a massive amount of knowledge, so obviously having those trainers and the base there, their fighters have come out quite similar.
Absolutely, two quality Thai gyms there, both Riddlers and Cowsock, and that is the end of the first round. Great way to get this pro card started. This fight is brought to you by Next Ride. Next Ride is a Perth-based performance car dealer offering the best value for money with quick, easy car valuations and fast cash payouts. Check them out. Next Ride in Perth. So we're heading into our second round here. Again, this is the first fight to start us off on this pro card with some absolute stacked talent. In fact, next fight coming up is going to be, I think, one of the ones was most anticipated. Shannon Gardner versus Judy Humber.
I'm looking forward to that one. I know they had, I think it was a tie or something originally, but this fight here, Shannon and Judy, is definitely one for the crowd. And obviously, Shannon's coming down a little bit in weight, and Judy's obviously fighting at that weight, but it's a much more pleasing fight for everybody to watch. I think just two Westerners, they love to go hard, and it'd be interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, both of them lovely Thai style, but nice aggressive fighters as well, so it makes for entertaining fights. Not much longer left in this break. We should be getting into our second round very soon. Darren Reeser of Riddler's Gym just providing some advice there to Talia. Darren Kurovic, again, these corners very stacked with experience, fight experience, both Thais in the corner and Western coaches as well. They've been there since the early days of Muay Thai in Australia.
And like just saying before, the gyms have similar styles, so it'll be interesting to see what the Riddler's Gym will be saying, what Cowsock will be saying, and how to try and beat that other gym, because their styles are quite similar.
Absolutely. Like you correctly said before, there's no big distinction in their styles at this point in time. It's going to be interesting to see if there's a change of tack by either one. Okay, underway for round two. Jones in the blue, Talia coming out of the red corner. A couple of early teeps there. Talia trying to keep the distance to where she wants it. Mel now moving in and delivering a bit herself. Another teep there from Talia.
Some really good push kicks landing.
Absolutely. Scoop up there from Jones just to try and deliver something back. Another teep off the back foot there from Talia.
You can see that Mel's on the front foot a little bit more than Talia. Talia's obviously on the back foot a little bit more, but she is landing that push kick when Mel comes forward, so it's kind of negating her forward motion.
Oh, there we go.
Nice dump there.
There's a beautiful dump there. First one for the night on the pro card. Catch and dump there from Talia.
And we've spoken about this before, Brett, with the dumps. When the fights are really close and there's not much separating the two fighters, those dumps and things like that, they can make a huge difference in the round. Crucial points of difference is what it's all about in a close fight. Both girls now locked on. Too tight to sneak any elbows in there, so just trying to establish a bit of knee dominance. Jones up against the ropes. Referee Abby Nelson says that's enough. Let's bring it back to centre ring, and away we go. Again satisfied to sit on the teep there, Talia. One delivered back from Jones herself. There's a catch. Follow that with hands and a beautiful kick across the ribs too. Like you said, Carly, Mel happy to keep kind of moving forward. Talia still trying to work off the back foot there a little bit. The legs caught, it's still up, it comes down now. Now we're in the clinch. So when they're in the clinch there, you can see it's pretty much knee for knee. It's like one shot, one shot. So one of the girls I would like to see maybe throw a couple of quick ones, and that sort of adds the extra sort of point, I guess, and might take the wind out of your opponent a little bit. So rather than just going like tit for tat, maybe throw a couple of doubles in there and maybe a couple of quick triples. It might not be hard, but it will throw them off.
Yep.
So another good dump there from Talia.
Yeah, it's been thrown off. Again, trying to get points of difference in what is a fairly close round. There's a couple of dumps there for Talia, which may prove the difference.
Mel has a really good hard right hand, actually. It's very straight right down the middle, which has got Talia a couple of times.
You're certainly trying to use it there off the catch. Into the clinch again now.
Talia needs to really bury her head down into the sort of neck and shoulder of Mel to make sure she's out of the way to any sneaky punches that come through, or elbows. Tuck that chin right in.
Well, there we go. That's the end of round 2. Look, another close round, but look, you do have to say those couple of dumps there from Talia. Again, looking at a point of difference in what is a close fight. They are 2 points of difference when you're having to pull yourself off the canvas.
That's right. And, I mean, depending who's watching the fight, what judges are judging, Mel has landed a few good hard right hands too. So whether they're looking for that aggression and landing those hard punches, or whether they're looking for that aggressive dump onto the canvas.
Oh, it's all about that definition of effective aggression at
That's
the end of the day, and that's why while we're commentating, we don't make a call on who we think won or not.
No, we keep that to ourselves, because if we're wrong, we don't look.
Exactly.
We look like we don't know what we're talking about.
We hope to save face at the end of the day. So absolutely, no. So we'll be heading into our final round of this fight. Again, great fight to get us started. We've got unbelievable, the second fight on the pro card. We have Shannon Gardner versus Judy Humber coming up, which is probably one of the most anticipated bouts of this whole evening. So this is a great way to whet the appetite leading into what will be a world-class fight coming up next. Should be not too much longer left.
2 minutes actually is a long time for 3 threes.
We were talking about this beforehand, weren't we?
I think 2 minutes might be a bit too long for 3 threes.
If it was 3 2-minute rounds, you've got a 1 minute break in between. But 3 3-minute rounds, you're gifted a 2-minute break.
I think 2 minutes is too long for 3 threes. 5 threes, yes. But 3 threes, I think it should be 3 threes with a 1 minute break. Just makes it a little bit more exciting too. It gives the fighters too much chance to rest. I think the less rest, the better in a 3-rounder fight for sure.
Yeah, Kaylee, I mean, you were a lot fitter than a lot of people that fought back in your day as well. So maybe that suits you. We didn't all have the same machine status, mate.
Oh, it'll be hard to get through 1 round these days.
Okay, here we go. Final round now. Talia's kick's caught. She manages to get out of it. Jones pushing forward, catches Talia's kick. Was a response with that right hand that Kaylee was talking about and did it well. We're now in the clinch.
So Talia also, she knows that right hand's going to come. So the best thing for her to do is almost just wait for it and get that long guard on, and then walk forward straight into that clinch where she feels comfortable.
Okay, back in the middle now. Again, that's scooped up and then thigh kick delivered there. Mel's looking to push the pace here. She's wise to those push kicks too. She's looking for the scoop each time. We're interested to see if maybe Talia uses to the advantage. Oh, there goes the right hand again. Good jab by Talia back. Legs caught. Again, both girls wanting it in this final round. They know. Oi! Big elbow there thrown.
She's got that beautiful lock around the neck. You can see it's locked in like a vice. It's very difficult to get out of that once it's on.
Oh, you talk about the beautiful Thai technique that comes out of both of these gyms. That was definitely displayed then. Hopping in with that beautiful elbow, then clinching up tight. Absolutely sensational.
Good way to close that gap and get close into where she wants to be in the clinch, rather than sort of stand there and cop that hard punch that Mel's got.
Yeah, Mel.
Hop in, close the gap with that elbow and lock on.
Absolutely. Mel certainly seems to be dialed in with that right hand at the moment. That seems to be what she wants to use to make a point of difference in this fight.
And that's the great thing with the push kick, is the legs are longer than the arms, right? So if Talia can get that push kick up, it's going to get there.
Well, push kick of Mel's own, and then follow with the right hand then. Into the clinch once more. Nice tight clinch there from Talia. Jones is trying to slip up through it now, putting the knee up. And referee Abby Nelson is going to break this one up. Send to the centre of the ring.
That over the top guard that Mel had to lock that position out that Talia had was perfect too. It really does put their head down to a position that they don't want to be in.
Well, both girls looking to really stamp the authority on this fight now. It's the third round of what's been a very close bout. No clear winner in amongst that. It's had a couple of dumps from Talia early on. There's that right hand again of Jones. A release from the clinch.
I have never seen a push kick as a release from the clinch before. I don't know how she got her knee up so hard.
That was impressive. Well, nice sneaky elbow there whilst the hand was on top of the head there from Mel Jones. Final stages of this round now. Both girls pushing hard.
Another nice crossing elbow there.
Beautiful. Both girls smiling, tired but enjoying this. And that is the end. What a great way to get us started.
Like we said, we don't call. We don't call who wins. We leave that to the judges.
We don't call.
Especially with close fights.
As we said, look, the right hand of Jones was prominent throughout those rounds. The two dumps from Talia also worth noting as well. We'll be certainly sitting on the fence, maybe getting some splinters while we're here and going to the judges' scorecards.
I think Talia will probably say that that's one of her harder fights for sure. I've seen her in previous fights where she's just had that clinch on and just, really hurt girls with that clinch. So Mel was awesome. She really took it to Talia tonight. So we'll have a look and see what the judges say.
Yes. No, an absolutely great way to get us started tonight. It's a nice, close fight. Good tie style from both these girls.
And such an inspiration too, like I said before, 42.
42.
It's not easy. I don't know if she's got kids, but
no.
42 it's hard to recover. It's harder to train, but she did amazing. You couldn't even tell that there was an age difference between the girls. So if anyone is looking to fight at that age, there you go, Mel.
Absolutely.
Absolute inspiration. Good for you.
Age is most certainly more than a number. Okay, we're awaiting the judge's decision now.
Sometimes when it's a bit of a wait, that it's either going to be a split or a draw.
I get nervous.
Yeah,
I get very nervous. And here we go. We cross to the middle. Taking the win, and look, a very, very even fight all the way through. Those two dumps probably proving that difference.
Yeah, definitely. Well done, girls.
Absolutely, fantastic. Well, what a way to get us started. That was fight number one. Next fight coming up, we've got a two-time world champion, WBC and WMC world title holder, Shannon Gardner, versus Judy Humber, who itself, WBC international champion. This is going to be an absolute cracker.
There's so much I want to say about this fight, but I'll leave it to the fight.